As a professional columnist, I'm often asked where on earth I get my ideas, brainwaves, and associations week after week. I always have to laugh at that question. Like there's some sort of secret trick that only columnists know, but the ordinary mortals don't. The truth is quite simple. Creativity requires effort. Let me tell you something about how the human brain works. Our brain is set to routine. We think in patterns. That is, for instance, why we don't see our own typos. The first and the last letter of a word are usually sufficient for our brain to recognize that word. The letters in between can be mixed up. It doesn't matter at all. It's very convenient for our brains to work that way. Logical thinking. Practically everyone can do it. But this embedded mindset is quite destructive of our creativity. Then, why has Mother Nature made things this way? Well, we run on routine because creativity costs a lot of energy. Creativity is all about breaking through rusty, established patterns. You'll have to wrestle your way through this. And that is why inspiration is not just coming to you out of the blue. Good ideas are the result of a long process of hard work. Creativity is not a talent. Some columnists think that ideas and brainwaves simply come to them, a bit like the Word of God. They are the chosen ones, but that is pure nonsense. Everyone is creative by nature. Look at the way children think. They are unbiased, pure. Kids live in an almost magical world. They do not really notice yet how things really work. Nobody has ever told them that there are borders to reality. That is why their creativity doesn't know any borders either. Let me illustrate this with an example. Ask a 5-year-old child what a star is, and it might say something like, "A star is a flower without the stem." Now ask a 12-year-old child the same question. He or she will first think about what was learned about stars, and will then likely answer, "A star is a celestial body." The 12-year-old would have been surely laughed at by its colleagues if it had given the answer of the 5-year-old. Unless the class was in a writing course, learning about metaphors. In that case, the teacher might have asked, "What can a star be compared with?" In this case, the answer, "A flower without the stem," would probably have received appreciation. Remarks of children. You'd almost want to collect them. "My pencil is broken in half, but it's actually good because now I've got two." A child after having dropped a glass Christmas bauble. "But look, Dad, the little metal hook is still okay." A mom asking her kid on its first day of school, "Well, how do you feel about coming into a class where you don't know anyone so far?" "It's great. They're all new friends I just hadn't met yet." Creativity is much more a state of mind. Free from ratio, creativity will almost naturally begin to surface. How? That is what we will talk about in the next part of the course.